final tutorial on exercise 9D. As per usual, you always have clips to review up the top. So going through your notes, and then we will go through the quick notes just as another version. So let's put in our heading and we put in our date. So remembering the order of operations. So remember we have BODMAS, which means our brackets are first, then our roots and powers, so our orders, then we have multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction. So in order to normally solve something, we actually use order of operations. So for this one, we multiply the 2 by the 3 first, and then we add the 4. So we get our answer of 10. If we have an unknown value, what we do is instead we actually reverse the order. So we start with any pluses or minuses and then keep going up and then go back again if we need. So if we have an unknown value, in an equation, we have to undo by applying the opposite operations, and again this is in reverse order. So let's look at a very quick example. So we've got our equation here, and in particular we have our pronumeral that we want to get by itself, which is this x. Okay, so using the reverse order of operations, because we've done one-step equations, this time you just keep going until you get just your answer. So again, using reverse order, I start off with subtraction. Okay, I have an addition here, so I have to undo that with subtraction. So let's show that. So I'm undoing the addition using subtraction. What I do to one side, I do the other. Then I end up with 2x equals 6. The next part that I do is I undo the multiplication by dividing both sides by 2. And again, what I do to one side, I do to the other, and I end up with my answer. So let's go into quick notes. So particularly for my class, when you are looking at solving two-step equations, again, we have an unknown value, which is usually a pronumeral, could be x, could be y, could be z, could be a. So we have to undo the equation, again, using those opposite operations in reverse order. So if you have a 2x plus 3, we want to get rid of this plus 3 first, and we do that by minusing 3 on both sides. So again, same as before, this is just breaking down our actual question a little bit more. So with this one, we have our unknown here, is our x. First thing that we're going to do, because we have our BODMAS and we're starting down this end, addition and subtraction, I have addition here. So what I'm going to do to undo that addition is using subtraction, and what I do to one side, I do to the other. Then I'm left with 2x equals 6. Then again, I want to undo that multiplication by dividing, and this time I'm going to do again on both sides, because what I do to one side, I have to do the other. And then basically you just keep going with that process until you end up with your value for your pronumeral. Just remember that it has to be the pronumeral on the left-hand side. If it ends up looking like this, just flip it. So you end up writing x equals 3. Okay, on to worked examples.